Hey, what's up guys? We are back with the settlement tours. Now this settlement, it's not to the potential I wanted it to, mostly because the settlers were just not showing up, and I don't know why. I waited for several months, in-game months. Actually I don't know, probably like 3 weeks. I have the recruitment radio, they just won't come. Now let's just get right into it. So this is Camp Freedom. But, you know, it's hyphenated as a reference to Camp Mytina, if you saw my first Storytime episode, Suck Mytina. And right here, we just got some cool custom Minutemen robots that act as guards. We've got Patriot here, he's got the automatic laser gun and the shish kebab. And, you know, he's guard 1, you know, he's got the Mr. Gutsy voice. You know, and over here, we have Old Boston, and you know he's got a sniper laser and one of those hammer saw things, and he's got the Robo Brain head just because it has the best range. Now right here we've got the general store, because I wanted it so you know the first thing you come in is what you see here, because the whole point of this settlement is as a settlement. This whole is a training camp for the Minutemen, and it also doubles as its main food supply. Because if you think about it, you would not want the main food supply at the castle, because that is its HQ itself. So if there was an attack and someone took it over, that's the food and the HQ taken over. So I know, Minutemen will come here to train. Now right here, I've got the farm. It's organized in rows. There's a radio here in case the farmers want to, you know, jam out. There's only 2 settlers that are assigned to the farm, because I made 2 robots, Rebel Farmer 1 and Rebel Farmer 2. And, you know, they help. Mr. Handybots are, according to just lore in general, they're really good at getting crops because they've got those hands. Now I give this one a laser in case he needs to like cut a stem or something. The other guy has 2 pincers and a saw. Now over here we got like, I'm not entirely sure what to call this room, but I got some with OCDecorater. I put in some static loot here. Make everything really nice for the robot assembly and robot like working, you know, if you want to modicage them. You know, we got one of these armor smith workshops here, benches here. Now this is where like I'd assume the commander of the camp would sit. You know, he's got some cool stuff. He's got the keys to lock up at night. He's got pictures for Minutemen postcards. And, you know, he's just got some cool stuff here. He's got a mini nuke, so you know maybe he likes to invent stuff. Here he's got a chemistry station, which I believe is already there to begin with, or I put it there, I'm not entirely sure. Now over here we've got some storage. There's a bunch of components. There's some crops, some more crops. I made the ground all snowy, part of the Fourseasons mod, to fit in with you know the current temperature. I mean it is snowing in real life outside, and it is covered everywhere. And you know, since this is New England, it's only fitting. Oh my God, what the hell happened to that tree? That's something to look at. Now right here, this is where the medical tent would be, but as this camp has just been started, you know, there's no medic yet, but damn it, dog meat. We got, you know, you got the nice, this is where, you know, this is part of Homemaker, I believe, and it's a tier 3 medical stop, and I just put this here. So, you know, you're going to sell, and then you got your surgery chair over here, and there's 2 medical beds. You know, there's curtains off. You know, you don't want anyone to get sick, and, you know, you want your privacy. I converted all the cabins into nice, full-on rooms, Camp Mytina style. There's 2 beds here, as I assume would be, you know, you got your, I believe, or I would assume each cabin would hold a... In Air Force terms, you know, you would have a flight, and, you know, you have flight commander and your flight sergeant here. All your cadets. Oh man, there's a radiation storm. That's cool. Now over here we got the armory, and you know if there's more settlers, there'd be a guy selling, you know, trading off your weapons, trading off your armor. Because when you come in, I'd assume you know, you get your weapon assigned and you get your armor assigned. Hey, what are you doing, Viper? Now over here we got the armory, as I said before. There's more static loot, part of OCDecorater. You know, he's got some ammunition workbench, weaponsmith, you know, just normal weapon work. And here's the Minutemen bench where I can craft all the cool Minutemen retextured stuff. We've got all the ammo here, you know, for attack. So, you know, this is where you can assemble your Minutemen power armor if they had one. Now up here we just got a nice little laser deck with a compact backup generator. No, not into, I have no idea what mod that comes from. Now in here, I kind of modeled them after Camp Mytina's 2 bathhouses, you know, but it's different. In Camp Mytina, you know, you walk in. Actually, I don't know what the girls' bathroom look like. For the guys' bathroom, you know, there's all these urinals here, and then there's like it's split off, and there's showers on one side and stalls the other. And he's got some sinks there. And you know, I tried to make this look like one of those cabin doors, but it doesn't really work out. So you know, I assume this would be locked, you know, at night. Actually, I don't know. Now this cabin, it was having the same issue as my Red Rocket medical stop episode, where you know it doesn't have an ID, can't disable it. So instead of going in creation kit and getting rid of it, I decided to keep it. It's kind of like a you know, just like a shack that like I remember this thing. I'm not entirely sure, but like an abandoned shack or whatever you use. Maybe there's like hidden weapons in there. I don't know. Now over here, there's you know, when the Minutemen, you know, and they want to tell stories, you know, they come gather around their campfire. You have to get down the story here, and then they can all sit on one side like that. Now over here, we've got the radio station area thing, and I wanted this to be like, you know, every morning, the guy on the camp radio comes out here, you know, he pulls out one of these files, reads off some notes. It's got these acoustic panelings around the side to make it all nice. So, you know, he'd come in, as you can see right there, that'd be like, you know, when you see camps, you know, they have like those loudspeakers so you can speak, and then it's just a recruitment radio. And we got the stocks over here in case a soldier needed to be disciplined. There's a bell for a gathering area, and here's the American flag that they would raise every morning. It's supposed to be a meeting area, so there's all these benches all around. Now over here, we got the male side of the camp. As I forgot to mention, it's split off the female male. So yeah, this cabin is arranged a bit differently because of this. There was originally a fireplace here, but I took it out. So this is supposed to be like the people that are there always to run the camp would stay. Now over here we got the men's room. You know, we got 3 urinals there. There's 2 stalls and just showers. Oh, it looks like someone was using the showers actually. That's a glitch. And, you know, just sinks. Everything works. By the way, wait. What happens if I can use that? I don't want to. Now this is a reference to that video itself. As you can see here, we've got the bunks with, you know, sheets. As I mentioned, it was like a plank of wood. You know, I tried to make it look as uncomfortable as possible. So you know, we got. This is alright. So in that video, I explained how, you know, how we were arranged in the cabin. So this would be Dad, chaperone number 1, and then, you know, here was Tito Dick. He was up on this one, and I believe that was Ian. And then Jack was here, I was here, and so these are significant, or these are supposed to represent our sleeping bags. I'm here, here's Jack, here's Ian, you know. Oh man, he's an interesting guy. And, you know, you got like Tyler and Matt, and then, you know, like, it's supposed to be directioned like this, but since the cabin's smaller than the ones at Mytina, it can't be. And then you go, so that would be Trenton and Lars's, and then, you know, you got Evan and Brody, whatever, what I said, and then chaperone. I added these nice little picnic benches around, and if you didn't notice, oh wait, never mind. These trees did all have leaves, but since I made it winter, I guess that makes sense why they're gone. So yeah, if you're on Homemaker, you can change the leaves. Now over here we got the cafeteria. Actually, first of all, right here is gravestones. So there's a lot of ghouls that you find and you kill. So, you know, I decided to give them a nice burial. Now over here, we've got the cafeteria, or the mess hall. So we got the soda machine from the Voltec. So, you know, if you want a nice soda, you can come over here. You know, there's all these rows of seating. Over here we got the cook. You know, he's dishing out the dinners, you cook it over here and stuff like that. Yep, okay. Now rounding off here, we've got the Scylla wearing another reskinned outfit, and she's on the artillery. Oh, I just realized that that's not going to work. There we go. That's better. So I don't know if you notice, I'm kind of speaking super fast because I kind of want to watch through these, as view time has lost interest in this lately. So, you know, right here, I just got it spelled out, and yeah, I mean, this took me a long time to build, and I just went through it in like, what, 5 minutes? Now we get some cinematics in here. It's a nice overview of everything. My favorite piece has got to be just the flag. It's like a sign of hope, in my opinion. Just in the middle, it's nice. I really like the way that this turned out with all the static loot and everything. There's you know, just the little things, fuses, targeting cards, just everything. It's turned out perfectly. And it's a nice little encampment in the snow, you know. Fits in, you know. Just nice little place to hang out. And just the wall, the way that the wall turns in this corner looks really good. I use the cabin in the woods like foundation pieces to stack it on top of. And, you know, you just got this nice silo here. You know, you got this wind generators, all these solar panels, just everything turned out really nice. And the farm just looks really cool, especially with the rebel farmers, you know. Oh, I'll show you the other guy. So as you can see, you know, and I put the little packets, the little storage units on their backs, so you know they can store supplies. Like if one of them breaks down, you know, you could have a wrench in there. You could have just crops. Maybe they reach their arm and they put the crops back there. You know, whatever you want. Now, if you didn't notice it, this settler right here, he's got a nice pack on, because I assume, you know, he's got garden tools up there in case he needs to get to it. You know, he needs to get down. He needs, you know, farm. And you know, I put in some shovels and stuff. Cool stuff like that. Now, that's gotta do it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the winter encampment, Camp Freedom. Let's go dog meat. Screw, hey,